Welcome back, folks, and thanks for sticking with us this Sunday morning. I hope you all are having a great day so far. Well, joining us now, we are talking to Roxanne Pacheco. She is with the Hope Family Health Center. And thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having us over.
Thank you. So before we get into this great event that you guys are hosting, let's talk a little bit about the center. And I think it's very interesting and it's great. I would love for people to kind of know exactly what you guys do and who you help over there.
Absolutely. Hope Family Health Center, we've been around for 22 years. We're a nonprofit organization. We provide integrative medical counseling. We have the Pure Warm Line, the only one of its kind in the Rio Grande Valley, or actually south of San Antonio. And we have volunteer physicians who come in and who, they contribute their time to be able to see the uninsured in the valley. And then as far as counseling is concerned, we have Methodist Healthcare Ministries who is our grantor for us to be able to provide quality counseling services to the uninsured in the Rio Grande Valley.
Definitely. And this Warm Line, tell me a little bit about that exactly, because I'm a little unfamiliar with it.
Absolutely. So the Warm Line is, it's actually one of the fruits of the counseling department at Hope. So we have in the Warm Line an individual who went through a process of healing through counseling, through laughter yoga, through many other sources. And what she did was that she went out and she's working on this network of being able to establish a peer line so that other individuals who are going through either symptoms of depression or anxiety and who feel that they're alone, but they're not at the point of crisis yet, they can call this Warm Line and they can just basically speak to somebody who gets it and who knows what it's like to be, where they're at.
Definitely.
So it's a great encourager, and we are very proud to be, to be a site who was able to do the pioneering of this here in the Rio Grande Valley.
Of course, and that is something that I think is important to have here, and a resource that is, again, important to have here, especially with sometimes you need those resources, and I know that the Rio Grande Valley is on the way to growing, and we're getting a lot more access to different things, but I think that's something that is important because of mental health in general.
Absolutely.
Is something that does need to, a conversation that does need to be had, which I think leads into this training that you guys do every year. This is the 14th annual that you are doing. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, of course. So as I mentioned, Methodist Healthcare Ministries is our grantor, and one of the benefits that we have is that we have the opportunity to receive training. And in turn, what we like to do is we like to provide that as a resource also for our community. So we are equipped and we like to equip others. And what we have been doing is we have been receiving great feedback from local schools. We have La Joya, Sherryland, McAllen, Edinburgh ISD, South Texas ISD, the juvenile and adult probation departments. Usually they come on board with us and we all learn together. In this case, Dr. Fred Hanna, he's coming back by popular demand. It was an awesome training 2 years ago. And really it was professionals in the community who said, we want him back. So he's going to be coming back, and he's going to be providing us with tools to be able to work, in a more efficient way with the clients that we serve. And we're really, really excited about that.
Definitely. And why do you think this is something that, obviously it's something that is definitely needed because it's continued for 14 years, but what was the reasoning to kind of start doing something like this in the first place?
I think it was our way of giving back. As I mentioned, we are equipped and we take a lot of pride in what we have, and we like to share that with the community. We like to share that with other professionals so that they too can kind of participate in that same journey with us. And we feel that there's so much stigma associated with mental health, and it's our way to kind of desensitizing that topic and to get everybody on board. Counselors, psychologists, psychiatrists, the criminal justice department, to just come into one place and to all wear the same hat for one moment, that, you know, healing is a process and it's a journey, and that it is possible to get there.
Definitely. And what is kind of the feedback that you've received from different people in the community once they've attended? I'm sure you have people that continue to attend every year.
Yes, definitely. The feedback usually that we receive is that gratitude. You know, thank you for doing this for the community. And also, one of the things that we constantly talk about is trauma, and, you know, how adverse childhood experiences affect not only the child, but that child as it goes into the adolescence and adulthood phase. So, you know, when working with the districts, if they're able to target behavior at an early age, then those individuals have a greater chance at having a life that, you know, they could truly enjoy. And I think that's one of the things that we take the most pride in, because when talking to the Criminal Justice Department, they're seeing already the negative consequences of that behavior. So we're kind of merging both. And one of the things that we really focus on is that common misconception of working with a resistant client. And what we've come to understand is that it's not necessarily that the client is resistant, it's that we are wanting to fit everybody into the same mold, that everybody has to heal from their brokenness in the same way. And that's not the way it works. So the more tools that we provide others with, the more that we give them the ability to work with different kinds of molds, and tailor, you know, treatment.
Definitely. And so where can people go to sign up? Because this is going to be held Friday, May 24th. So it is coming up in the next couple of months. So where can people go to sign up and register?
Absolutely. So we've streamlined the process this year. We do have a Facebook event.
Okay.
You know, keeping up with technology, we have Facebook and Instagram, so they can look for us there. But you can also go into HopeFamilyHealthCenter.org, and there is a registration link on there.
Perfect.
They can go ahead and pay through that link, or if they submit their registration form, as long as I receive the registration form before the early bird deadline finishes, then they can go ahead and pay at the door, but I do need to have that registration form in place.
Definitely. And again, some dates to keep in mind, folks, that early bird fee is by April 18th, and registration would be $85, and then after that would be regular, and then which is at $100, and then the week of or purchasing at the door would be at $125. So definitely go ahead and make yourself way to the website and to register now, so you can get that early bird special, which would be fantastic at a discounted price, and then already secure your spot, because it sounds like something that is definitely going to be beneficial for you, and then for in general the community that you serve, which is fantastic. And what I think something to note before we go is that I think it's fantastic that it's something that you're hosting here in the Rio Grande Valley, and it's not something that people need to go to San Antonio or to Dallas or go to anywhere else or even out of the state to kind of get that kind of education. It's something that's right here in their backyard, and they can learn and kind of use that where they serve. So thank you so much for coming in today. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right, folks, well, make sure you head to that website, but I want to thank you so much for tuning in this Sunday morning. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you next weekend.